Frenchman Fabio Quartararo on the front row. Petrucci, Nakagami and Morbidelli are on row 3 ahead of Miller, Andrea Dovizioso. 10 times Aston winner Valentino Rossi back on the middle of row 5 with row 7 headed by Aprilia's Andrea Iannone. He's joined on that 7th row by Miguel.
Let's go out, a good start there from all on the front row. In fact, Marquez didn't get away too bad. Petrucci
Gathered it all back up. Quartararo's been pushed back to 4th place. Petrucci got away well. Nakagami trying to ride around the outside.
Danilo Petrucci and Dovizioso.
How good is that Ducati whole shot device? They get such a lightning launch off. Split up the inside of Vinales coming into turn 6 and 7. He ran a little bit wide though, running hot. Vinales finds a way straight back through.
Not had a win here since 1993. Good move that from Petrucci. Just lost the place to Nakagami. He takes it back again.
In his MOTO GP career, Mir had a brilliant launch off the line. 5th up into 2nd place.
Fabio Quartararo. It's across the line. Alex Rins in charge. There's Rossi. He's not made any headway at the moment. He's still in 14th. Of Maverick Vinales as we now go into turn 5. The Ducatis of Dovizioso and Petrucci not quite able in the early stages.
Lost momentum, that's what allowed Quartararo to come on through. The top 5 have already got a bit of a gap back to Dovizioso.
Marquez now on board with Maverick Vinales, number 12. He's in 4th and he makes a move. No, can't quite.
Close to the Quartararo to have a look at the inside at the Timmer chicane. We're on board with Vinales. No, he won't be close enough to strike,
but he can't make it. Now into sector 1. Maverick Vinales, can he bite back at Marquez?
Well, we were looking from the to the Struve and they're side by side going through Vinschlag for the second bar. Is that going to allow Marquez back through? No, he did make it stick at second bar. Oh, Rins is down! No
Rins of the race.
Oh, what a massive blow for his champ.
Mir's wide. It's a rookie 1-2. Quartararo leads.
What a shocking third. Here's Mir, well wide. Coming into turn number 15.
We couldn't have asked for a better start, really. Let's remember, he started way back in 11th on the grid, and there's Quartararo who leads from Marquez after that mistake from number 12.
His quickest man on the circuit is the world champion, a 33.712, about a 1/10 of a second quicker.
A lot of movement there from Quartararo. A huge tank slapper on the Vinschlag down. This has been a disastrous 3 rounds for
Nakagami. And Rossi's gone straight over to the Japanese rider, so it looks like potentially they were out in Barcelona. Of course, he crashed out of the lead in Malaysia. Crash when well set in the rain in
also Mir, Petrucci and Morbidelli.
Turn 8, that's at Steckenbach. Rossi was behind Nakagami.
Blimey, that's fast, that's seriously fast, and we didn't see the start of it, so it's hard to know. He's looking up towards Marquez. Can he get close enough to make a move into the chicane?
In his hands, and rightly so. This is where it all went horribly wrong. On the brakes, 5th place, that's where he started.
Dovizioso's impressed me, and this is really brave, but no room at the inn on this occasion.
There's so some thousands splitting that top 3 at the moment.
Again, Fabio Quartararo on the power. That bike is just
to go with this lead quartet, Steve. He lost 3/10 of a second last time around. He dropped right back into the
and the garage after what looked like a really fast crash.
Nil quiet in the last 3 races.
Is Yamaha. They are down on top speed, of course, don't forget. And again on entry there, it's looking
turn number 9. Oh, it was as tight as it was last year when they both ran.
He's alongside Maverick Vinales. He just cannot quite pull the trigger.
Super tight through. Line's low 34s. Fastest man of the top trio last time around was Vinales. He was back in the 33.
Vinales has made him
lock on, get his sights set on his
one of the fastest on the calendar. Up towards the ram shoot now. This is where Marquez is supreme. It's a left-hander, of course. Just too wide from Vinales.
That's at turn 3.
It's happened again.
He has to shut off. He has to back out of it. I mean, Marquez just took that without a fight.
We are, but Fabio's having an absolute nightmare down the back straight. Your thoughts, please? Him. Well, he said this was Yamaha's race to lose, and he's really putting them through their pacer.
Chopped the throttle. He had no choice. He could not keep the Marquez. Has he made a mistake in that first sector? He had to have done.
He looked like, well, as we just cut away there.
Look at the speed that he loses.
It's just incredible. Incredible. And now here comes Maverick Vinales and wide.
Wasn't quite as big as the twitch he had in Q2 yesterday after that. He's not really ever been close enough to have a nibble on Marquez. Is he going to try and find a way up the inside?
At turn 9.
Quartararo's Yamaha down the back straight looks like jelly on a plate, doesn't it?
That's so much quicker than Marquez. He's almost in the way. That's the problem. There's no gap through there. It's one line. And whenever he wrapped,
The Vizioso's going to want to be careful as well, because he won't want his teammate Petrucci reeling him in. Good drop last time around.
Well, we know that Petrucci's got good pace in the cooler conditions. He showed that here on Friday. That out at the moment for Maverick Vinales. Can he get close enough now then to launch a move? Yes, he can! Into the Timmer.
The baton takes the charge towards Quartararo. Back in your picture there, we could see down below Petrucci.
Onto the back straight we go. Quartararo, Vinales, Marquez, and a 1.7 gap back then. Just marginally had that better pace than the world champion.
Yeah, we're in sector 4 now.
This has allowed Marquez back into the score again. No. Whoa, what a race we've had, and as we cross the...
Quartararo, likewise Marquez can't find a way through the strike on Vinales. Cal Crutchlow just said he's not going to sit behind Andrea Vizio, so just let him canter to 4th place. Petrucci's got first.
He's going to have to run wide there. How has he stayed on? He doesn't touch it.
So he's really struggling. Joan Mir now all over the back of the Italian.
Marquez up the inside into the Rampton. That's fast.
Beautiful.
He's a master there, and he's...
Is it fatigue with that arm pump operation after Mugello? Is it the tyres? Petrucci with that.
Vinales is now having problems on the back straight with that wind. Marquez is right on his tail. Where your tyres are going to be put to the test. Maverick Vinales has had excellent pace all weekend.
Of championship contention. Coming into Assen, Vinales said, I can kiss goodbye to 2019. Forget it in terms of the chance
wide. How many mistakes has Vinales made? Hammer blow to every opponent he's got in the World Championship. He doesn't need to do this, but he wants.
Look how quickly Vinales has got right back on him. Brilliant. He's going to move through into Hogerheide.
This is
not cumbersome. It's not like the Ducati, but more here, Crutchlow. He's got really good pace as the British rider.
Yeah, he's gone past Franco Morbidelli, who's dropping like a stone up the inside of Miller.
Yeah, Jack Miller said he came through at Mach 1. Cal did go and apologise post-race to him.
Yeah, Fabio Quartararo slipping back. He can't now lap into the 33s at all when they cross the line.
Is it a case of tyres or tired?
Teammate.
Not sure on the Crutchlow on that last lap as well, Steve, because he lost a...
Our answer all right. He is going for glory, as ever, on the poker.
Stop, as in Mike Leitner said, no technical problem.
Well, that's going to be proud to see if his teammate takes the spoils here in Assen, a race throw. Vinales, Steve, has just said his fastest lap of the race, a 33.7.
To limit the damage being done to him at the front. It's interesting how it ebbs and flows in Moto GP. Sometimes
the start-finish straight. This is the battle for 4th spot. They're a long, long way behind Fabio Quartararo.
Big does it, but Maverick Vinales again, half a second up through sector 1. It's sector 3 and 4 where he's doing enough is enough. But while it's at half a second, there's no way he's giving it up.
He'll be getting the message on the dash. He'll be thinking, come on, that pesky. The gap is just under 0.6 of a second.
Fabio Quartararo on front. He's got so much more speed than Dovizioso. He almost passed him around the outside.
Marquez is in the Saxon Ring as Petrucci moves his way through at Hogerheide next weekend for the Ducati boys in the Saxon Ring. We saw there a moment for Petrucci going into the first quarter.
Top 10 with Aprilia.
Yeah, that would be an awesome job. Awesome job. Only his second top 10 in 13 this would be.
Rear end of Maverick Vinales. He's got a second lead now there, and surely now, finally, after an incident that we're going to have to analyse later between Valentino Rossi and Nakagami.
For Cliff, they're all in 35s. Vinales, 34.0. Cycle, and this is what he can do. The Top Gun's been firing on all cylinders today.
I have to say, he's come back after the disappointment of Catalonia, but more importantly, he's raced.
He's not finished lower than second. Make that 13 on the spin, and his championship lead is going to look...
From free practice 1 onwards, his pace has been outstanding. His philosophy, man, and Yamaha look like they're going to get their first win.
A year later in 2012, couple of podiums in Moto.
He wins here in Assen. The crucial 20 points for the world champion.
Some all weekend, absolutely brilliant performance then by Maverick Vinales to Yamaha.
And now for sure we will enjoy this victory. Is just a pity for Vale.
But this man all weekend was in absolutely imperial. This man has finished inside the top 2. Just keeps racking up the points. Aro, third, Vinales, the eventual winner. They're not his championship threat.
Your Dutch TT winner in 2019 is Maverick Vinales, and he rewards them with a first victory as a new Maverick Vinales.
Pre-race he said that the Yamahas were the favourites. He tends to get his pre-race predicted though by this man Andrea Dovizioso, who remains winless now. 6th in the World Championship now is Fabio.